Are you a business owner who's tapping into AI to automate tasks, yet you still feel overwhelmed or maybe burned out or like you're not getting enough done? What if I told you AI can make your business run smoother, but it's emotional intelligence that actually makes it sustainable? If you're scaling and it feels like it's taking everything out of you, then this message is for you. In this video, I'll show you how to use both AI and EI to grow revenue without sacrificing joy in your life or your business. Hey, I'm Jen Gomez, the Joyful Strategist. I coach women leaders on how to scale their businesses with joy so that they can get back to what matters most. See, a few years ago, I leaned really hard into AI. We're talking automations, templates, meeting notes, all of it. It helps me move faster, like really fast, but it did not make me feel any lighter. And that's when I realized AI can scale production, but it can't scale perception. See, people don't connect with a bot, they connect with you. Here's how I define the difference. AI is your operations engine. Think about it handling tasks, automations, the repeatables, the daily activities. But EI is that emotional intelligence. That's your leadership engine. It guides your decisions, it guides your presence, it guides how others experience you. And together, they create room for joy. And joy is not just something that's nice to have, it's a KPI for a real competitive advantage in your business. Now, if you're thinking, okay, this is cool, but how do they actually move the bottom line? And this is the part that you're going to love. So here's why pairing AI with EI and truly anchoring both in joy isn't just something nice to think about, it's financially and operationally smart for your business. We're going to break it into three different areas. Number one is capacity and creativity. So, why does this matter? When you feel resourced, you think wider, you solve faster, and that means better strategy and fewer dead ends. Number two, when you pair AI with EI, you start to feel safe, and that allows you to take more risks. So, EI truly creates this psychological safety. And teams that feel safe, they surface risks earlier and they commit faster, which means less rework and fewer back channel debates. Number three, on why AI and EI truly moves the needle together is leadership multipliers. So your emotional state truly sets the standard. Mood is contagious. Regulated leaders create regulated rooms where focus and accountability can truly thrive. Now, I don't just want to give you these three tips. I also want to help you break them down with little tips on what to do and how to leverage them. So, step one, we're going to talk about capability and how to break that down. Let's talk about drains versus delights. So, this is really leaning on that EI sector. Here's what this looks like. Let's say you notice that every time you spend 2 hours, 3 hours, 4 hours in back-to-back client calls, you feel totally drained and short-tempered with your family at dinner. Anyone? Anyone? I totally feel this. Totally feel it. That's data. That is real data. Or maybe you notice that brainstorming content with your team totally lights you up every single time. That's also data. I want you to write that down. The drains on one side and the delights on the other. See, the goal is not guilt. The goal is clarity. Once you know what drains you and what delights you, then you can start shifting your energy back into that alignment. Now, here's a few helpful tools that I'll link in the description. You've got Notion, you've got Google Doc template, you've got Rescue Time. Hopefully, those will help you really get into the groove with this delights strategy. Step two, offload the repeatable. Think about things that you repeat every single week. Sending client recaps, pulling together proposals, summarizing meetings. They don't need your magic touch. AI can draft the first 80%. You just have to review the last 20%, add those nuances that only you can bring. For example, instead of spending 45 minutes writing a meeting recap, which I know we all do, have Otter AI generate it. Then in 5 minutes, you edit it for clarity and personal tone. That's literally 40 minutes saved every single time. Leverage AI, but put your personal tone on it. There's a few helpful tools in the comments here as well. Meeting notes and summaries, different types, Otter, Fireflies, Fathom, Jamie. Also automations. My gosh, automations will save so much time and really 10x that joy as you're scaling your business. You've got Zapier, which sends form fills to your CRM, auto create task, push summaries to Slack, Notion. So many opportunities for automation. There's also content repurposing. So think the description of your transcripts, the edits, quick clips, so many opportunities to really shave off some of those duplicates, dissolve the things that are repeatable so that you can have more time focusing on what really brings you joy. Now, step three is to name your negotiables. For me, one non-negotiable is no calls before 10 a.m. I know it's crazy, right? It seems like how in the world does she do that? But I need my mornings to get my mind right, take care of my kids, really set the tone for my day. And for others, it may be different. It may be taking every Wednesday afternoon offline or protecting Sundays as family only time. These are not selfish boundaries. They are leadership boundaries because when you protect your energy, you show up clearer, you show up calmer, and you show up more present for everyone else. Now, this last step is a 30-minute alignment review. So we're pulling in AI and EI here every Friday. Every Friday, pull your AI summaries. So we're talking top tasks, meeting notes, content drafts. Scan your joy indicators. What did my energy feel like after these calls? What is it? Would I say it's a like a -2 or a +2? What brought me ease? What didn't bring me ease? How can I quantify that from a 1 to 5? What about excitement? What just made me feel excited or like I was in that flow from 1 to 5? That's your joy indicators. And then you get to decide. You get to decide. You get to have that conviction, that line in the sand moment where you say, okay, I'm going to automate this. I'm going to delegate this. I'm going to delete this. And I'm going to double down on this because it brings me joy. If this hit home, here's what to do next. Subscribe for more episodes on scaling with joy for female entrepreneurs and share this with the woman on your team who's feeling stuck, misaligned, and could use some encouragement.